let's talk about Yellowstone and the different competing interests, from the Environmental Protection Agency to politicians being bought by big oil and all of the competing interests in the region. How do you think this show is relevant to what's going on in the world right now?
I think the show is, it's about the history of the West, and I think it's also about the progression in the West, and also the progression of the country and the world, and how things are changing, and there are influences from all over the world reaching into the deepest parts of the country. I'm from Arkansas, and in Bentonville, it was a big deal when we got sushi, but that was like 20 years ago. Now it's accelerating. There's a lot more pressures on landowners to do something responsible with their lands. So I think it applies a lot to a lot of big landowners now.
Is there anything new you discovered either about society as a whole or about your character arc while filming this show?
I feel like I'm learning a lot about society every day, whether or not I'm on this show. But yeah, I've learned. I'm not from the West, so I think I've learned a lot about. I had a sort of cursory knowledge of the history of the West, but now being there and doing a show like this, I've learned a lot about it and how big an impact it's had on what this country is, and how that actually was a later influence over the constitutional days, for lack of a better way to put it. The expansion was an expansion of America that's now what we really are now, more so than what we were constitutionally.
Was there anything you were horrified to learn? Anything that you were shocked to learn?
No. It's hard to shock me anymore. I'm always shocked when people treat each other poorly, and when anytime we explore the Native American aspect of the West and what's going on there, I'm always horrified, because I just can't imagine how we even got to the point we are now. So that continues to horrify me.
Well, at least now there's some light being shed on that through a show that really has a great cast and explores all these facets of different competing interests, and the family unit as well, the strength of the family unit.
Yeah, it's a really wonderful show to show the clash of American values, but also the beauty of some American values, family values, some land values, some community values. There's a lot of positives there, and really the challenge is showing the challenges. Really, it's showing how hard life can be, even to stay true to yourself, true to the values that you hold dear.
Thank you so much for
the interview.
Appreciate it.